cafe culture in Australia is huge. We love brunch, and I'm going to show you one of my favourite brunches, which all starts with mushrooms, beautiful Aussie mushrooms. These are flat mushrooms. They're similar to a button mushroom, a cup mushroom. They're just more mature. The more mature the mushroom is, the meatier and bolder the flavour is. And they're fantastic roasted in the oven. So I'm going to roast these, and I'm going to fill them with beautiful avocado, bacon, and a poached egg to finish it off. So I'm going to place them onto a tray, and we're going to just enhance their savoury flavour. I'm not peeling them. There's so much flavour in the skin, so no need to peel them. Just give them a brush with a pastry brush if there's any dirt, but you can see there's none whatsoever. We want the gills to be facing up, so they're the gills inside. And I also don't take away the stalk because, again, there's so much flavour in the stalk. So a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil just onto each. And mushrooms love butter, garlic and thyme. So I'm not afraid to use it all the time because it just really brings out their beautiful flavour. Break up the butter and just add a knob of butter per mushroom. A good amount of butter to this. Some thyme, and I'm just going to take the little leaves off the thyme stalks and just scatter that over the mushrooms. Some garlic. I'm just going to bruise it and then finely slice it. You can mince it if you like. I don't mind a few little big chunks of garlic. We'll just pop them onto the gills. And this is an interesting ingredient, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce is quite savoury, so it's going to enhance the meaty flavour of the mushrooms. And the last thing, a good cracked salt. Okay, into the oven, 200 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. While the mushrooms are cooking, let's get onto the three other elements. Very easy. Bacon. We're going to just start cooking the bacon on a really low heat so it renders. I'm not adding any oil to this because you can see there's a thin layer of fat there. That's going to render down. If you're using lean bacon, then do add a little bit of oil. So turn that down to a low heat. Onto the avocado. Our avocados here in Australia are fantastic. Look at this. We're going to open that up. Perfection. And I'm just going to scoop this straight into a bowl. Don't have to worry about cutting it into perfect squares because we're going to smash it with some beautiful goat's cheese. To this, our marinated goat's cheese. You can use any goat's cheese you like. I like this because it's quite mild. So we'll just break that into the avocado. I love the addition of preserved lemon, but you have to be careful when you use preserved lemon. If you use too much of it, you'll get this intense soapy flavour. A small amount goes a long way. If you don't have that, just the zest of a lemon is totally fine. I'll grab a fork and we're going to mash that together. Don't need to add any oil to this. Avocados are naturally oily. I'm not adding any salt too because the goat's cheese is salty enough. I'm just going to add some pepper. Little crack. And I don't want to mash it too much. I do want a little bit of texture there. So we're going to leave that as is. I'll prep some herbs. So some dill, just the leaves, and a few sprigs of parsley. So those elements are good to go. Finally, our eggs. We're going to poach eggs. And this is the most common question I get. How do I poach the perfect egg? It all starts with fresh eggs. I've got a bowl here. I think this is the easiest way to do it. Crack the egg in the bowl first. The fresher the egg, the easier it is to poach. It's going to hold its shape much better. Into a pot of this size, we're going to add some vinegar, white vinegar or white wine vinegar. And we'll just mix that in. And I'm going to just turn the heat up a little more. We just want some gentle bubbles. We don't want it to be rapidly boiling because that'll break up the egg. See how it's just starting to do that now? And you don't have to do this, but if you're starting off and you're wanting to perfect the poached egg, you want to make a whirlpool. And with confidence, you want to pour in your egg from a height like that. By doing that, you'll see all of that egg white wrap around the yolk and you'll get the perfect poached egg. All right, I'm gonna cook one more, and by the time that is cooked, about 3 minutes, the bacon will be crispy. It'll be time for our mushies to come out of the oven. Smells good in here. We've got everything ready to go, so it's just about plating up now. We'll take our mushrooms. They smell fantastic. I'm going to add 3 to the plate. If you wanted to, you could serve this with some toast, but I just think because the mushrooms are so robust, it really doesn't need it. Bacon can go next. 2 rashers in the middle. Our avocado mixture, we're just going to place on top. This avocado mash is going to act like the bed for our little eggs. And finally, our eggs, perfectly poached. You know that they're perfectly poached because they've still got a little bit of a jiggle. They're not too firm because I like a runny yolk. We need to season the eggs. So a little bit of salt and some pepper over the top. In fact, I'll add some pepper to our dish. And then the eggs can just sit up proudly on the avocado smash, just like that. And for that pop of colour, our prepped herbs. What I like to do with the herbs is season them too. So some salt and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. And they can go on top. As my dad Colin would say, people would pay a lot of money for that breakfast in a cafe, and he's right. So why not try and make this at home on a lazy Sunday? Perfectly roasted flat mushrooms, poached eggs, and that avocado smash. Delicious combo together.